I'm Yuni Wa. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. I'm a music producer, DJ, uh, musician. I've pretty much been in the game for a little over 10 years, traveled the country, known for making future funk, house, you know, lo-fi esque, uh, all types of just different types of music. I'm a multi-genre music producer, and I just overall love the art. And I'm here today back at NWA to play George's Majestic Lounge, and I'm excited. And thanks for having me. Uh, my childhood was kind of crazy, man. Uh, Little Rock's kind of crazy place, can't lie. Uh, my childhood was kind of all over the place. I was moving around a lot with my mom and between my mom and my grandma, and I was pretty much interested in music pretty young. I was in church choir a lot, you know what I'm saying? That's really where I started at. And uh, after that, I started kind of making music at the Boys and Girls Club as a kid and going there every Friday to be in the studio pretty much kind of set me on the path to where I am today, where I'm like, I take music serious and, I'll be doing my thing. So, it was between 2008 and 2010. Uh, so pretty much, the last time I was in a youth congregation choir had to be 2008, 2007, somewhere around that period of time. And uh, I would go, so I started going to the studio at the Boys and Girls Club around 2009, 2010, and that's where I got on Reason. And I used the samplers because they had samplers and all types of stuff in there. So I would make drum beats on Reason. But I also just listened to a lot of instrumentals around that time period. I was listening to a bunch of Wu Tang instrumentals and just random stuff I just find and enjoy. You know, I was listening to like Evidence. You know, what I'm saying I liked a lot of like underground rap and also like house music. So at that time, around 2010, was really a pretty big point for me where I was really kind of developing like my taste and what I wanted to do. So I gotta say, when it comes to producing music, definitely Dilla, Flying Lotus, and Daft Punk. I love those guys. When it comes to rap, it's more along the lines of, Odd Future. I caught the Odd Future wave. Like I loved Earl, Tyler, love Kendrick. You feel me? Schoolboy. And let me think. A bunch of underground guys like Blue. You know what I'm saying? Uh, that type of stuff. Alchemists also. I gotta throw Alchemist and Madlib in there too, in terms of rappers and producers. My mom was actually a pianist. She definitely played piano as a kid. It was pretty good. And my grandmother also played gospel piano. And I had aunts. I had a aunt that also played piano and had her own choir. And yeah, I had a pretty musical family. So it doesn't it's not too far off, from where my family comes from and what they've been doing for me to kind of lead the life I live right now. I mean, I feel like I could do anything. I feel like I'm pretty smart. And I'm able to learn and push myself. And it's about the fulfillment aspect, though. So it's like, I feel like the most fulfillment I could ever get is from the art of of sitting in front of my computer and being able to just make something just at any time I want. I feel like that fulfillment is like it would be very hard to capture that any doing anything else, just based off the fact I've done music so long and it's been such a important journey for me finding myself and defining my outlook on life, and just overall, just like as a teenager, developing patience and understanding within like my frustration of, man, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to figure all this out, and make sense of it all. And uh, music has been something that has helped me grow spiritually, let alone just from making money off of it. It's cool to make money off of it, but I also think about fulfillment, and it's given me so much fulfillment, so I'd find it very hard to. Man, a lot of sacrifices, man. Like, I didn't have a social life for a while as a teenager. Um, I was focused on just putting out these albums. Some of like some of my biggest albums that I have on the internet are albums I made when I was not hanging out literally at all with almost anybody. I was pretty isolated and focused, and I would say I had problems in school. Everybody knows. Like if you read articles, you know what I'm saying about me. Like I dropped out of high school, and I had stuff going on. I got kicked out my regular school, Little Rock Central High, and I got sent to alternative school. They was drug testing me and stuff, and I didn't really do anything to deserve that, but music helped me cope with everything that was happening around that time. And when I realized it was pretty hard getting back to my regular school, being at the alternative school after a year, I decided, I was like, I'm just gonna do music and I'm gonna get my GED and shit. And you know, it was hard making that decision, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. I put a lot of time into it pretty early, and that's definitely one sacrifice I feel like I'm still weighing. You feel me? But probably, yeah, yeah, I would. It goes back to fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? Even I got a kitchen side hustle. You know what I'm saying? I've worked plenty of jobs. You dig? I was at U.S. Pizza. I was at I've been at Kroger's. Folks know, you know what I'm saying, from the city. Man, I'm gonna make shit happen always. So that wouldn't be a thing that deters me, uh, realistically. You know what I'm saying? Because if I gotta work, I'm gonna work. But I enjoy the ability to put out my ideas and these feelings into the world and make people feel good. This is huge value for me. I played, yeah, actually quite frequently recently. I actually last year I played a couple shows up here. I played Format Fest, had Sedan Archives, JBXX, LCD Sound System, tons of artists. Pure Coco also played that format too, and she's also playing tonight. Shouts at her. And so after before that, I played the momentary Tower Bar. I played the what's that, backspace isn't around anymore, but I used to play backspace back in the day. Pretty much the little Bentonville, Fayetteville area I've been jumping in between, playing all the time for the last couple years, and I've enjoyed coming up here all the way from Little Rock and giving people the vibes. You feel me? And yeah, I've done at least 10 shows up here over the last couple years. My advice is be open to change and adapting. Be open to learning about the history of music and the artists that came before you and the genre you're in, and just the history of the genre you're in. Because only when you understand the history of it can you kind of define how to go into the future. And define your own art and creativity in a way where it stands out. I'm big on that because I wouldn't be the artist I am if it wasn't for the fact I studied all the artists I like so hard. So absolutely, I believe, if you're trying to get up in music, study. You just study and you know be open. Um, I'm working with a couple artists. Uh, I got a homegirl here in Avian. She's tight. Shouts out her. Mac Louie, Marley the Prototype back home in Little Rock. You know what I'm saying? My boy Chemist. I got a lot of music with a lot of folks that I'm working on, and of course I got tons of albums in the vault right now, and I'm actively working on more. In terms of solo releases, I actually got an album probably gonna come out in the next couple months. I'm gonna be on compact. I'm gonna do a compact disc for the first time ever this year. So you heard it here first. New album in a couple months, compact disc out on my boy at Doom Trip Records in LA. Shout out to my boy Zach. And so we're working on doing that right now. I'm not going to talk about the name of it, just going to talk about the fact that it's coming. And yeah, I got a lot of stuff planned for this year. It's going to be a really good year. I got a website, uniwamusic.com, YUNIWA music.com. Very easy. All my socials are Yuni Wa official, YUNIWA official. Get in contact with me anywhere through social media or my website, and I'm around.